This June 17th, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. This will happen in your house tonight. The Archangel is trying to talk to you, begging for just 30 seconds. Open it immediately. There's a reason your heart skipped a beat just now. No, you're not imagining it. Heaven is stirring because your name, yes, your real name, was just whispered among angels. Not everyone is called like this. Not everyone gets a moment like this. But you just did. And you feel it, don't you? That something is about to happen. Something divine. Michael is near. And tonight, something you never expected will knock on your door. Darling, this message is like a miracle letter soaked in light. It's been flying through dimensions just to get to your hands. And the truth, Michael didn't just send this. He cried for it. He begged heaven to make sure you wouldn't skip it this time. That's how serious it is. That's how much is at stake. Please don't scroll past this one. Your soul will thank you later because tonight your house won't feel like just walls and ceilings. Tonight, your home will become the meeting point between the earthly and the divine. You may hear whispers in the stillness. Don't be afraid. That's Archangel Michael. He's not coming to frighten you. He's coming to give you a final chance to hear something that has been hidden from you for too long. Why tonight? Why now? Because heaven couldn't wait any longer. There's been a storm around you. People don't know what you've been carrying, but heaven does. Michael saw the nights you cried with the light off. He heard your silent questions. God, do you still remember me? And the answer is so loud right now. Yes. This message is your proof. What's coming may shock you, but it will also free you. You've been locked in something invisible. A situation, a pattern, a fear. Michael says they tried to silence your soul, but heaven is now breaking the chains. Beloved, are you listening now? If you're still here, it's not by accident. Something holy is hovering in your room right now. And tonight, yes, tonight, Michael will step through the veil. That veil between this world and the other one. It's thin now. You may feel chills. You may suddenly think of someone who passed on. That's because they're helping Michael deliver this. Someone from heaven is involved in this. Yes. The one you're thinking of. They asked for you to receive this, too. So, why did you almost skip this? Because the dark knows what's coming, and it hates when you wake up. You were not supposed to find this tonight. But here you are. The Archangel says, this is your final warning. What happens tonight will shape what happens next. And if they skip, they will miss the miracle. Before we continue, take 1 second to do something important. Dizzy, go ahead and subscribe to this channel right now. It's not just a button. It's a way to make sure heaven can always reach you again. This message is one of many that are made just for your soul. And if you don't hit subscribe, you may never receive another divine alert in time. God is sending you a whisper. Make sure you can hear the next one, too. Now, back to what's about to unfold. Michael says, you have only one chance to be ready. It's a spiritual alignment. Imagine a golden beam of light already on its way from heaven to your home. It won't be visible to the world, but your spirit will know. You may even feel a warmth on your skin for no reason. A breath in the air, though no window is open. It's real. It's happening. A revelation is coming to your house. A truth that has been kept from you. Someone in your life, someone close knows something they haven't told you. Michael says they've been protecting you. Or maybe they've been protecting themselves. But tonight that truth may surface in a dream, in a message, in a feeling you cannot ignore. You may not believe it now, but by midnight you will. The angel said to tell you this exactly. They think you are still asleep, but your soul is about to rise. And when it does, nothing will be the same. That's not a threat. That's a prophecy. Heaven is clearing the air around your home so that the truth can enter. This isn't a story. This is your moment. Right now, something is being decided in the realm you cannot see. Michael fought for you. Yes, for you. When the darkness tried to convince heaven to pass you by, Michael stood up and said, "No. This one is mine." He took responsibility for you. And now he's coming tonight to keep his promise. So, will you let this message fall through your fingers? Or will you hold it like the miracle it is? Don't look away now. Not when heaven is still speaking. Not when something invisible is already moving through your space. You may not see it with your eyes, but your heart can feel it. That flutter in your chest, that tug in your spirit. That's how angels knock. Quiet, gentle, but very, very real. Archangel Michael says, "This is the night I show you what's been hidden." You were lied to not just by people but by fear. You've been told you're not ready, that you're not chosen, that you're not special enough. And heaven is here to tear down every lie they planted in you. And my child, when heaven begins to remove lies from your life, it also begins to place direction in your path so you can move forward in peace and clarity. My child, I see the struggle you have been facing, the stress about finances, the silent worries that stay in your heart, and the moments where you feel uncertain about what comes next. You have been asking for peace, and that answer is already on its way. You are not meant to stay stuck in fear, you are meant to walk forward with purpose, with faith, and with clear steps every day. That is why a simple system has been placed in front of you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system, a path where each day brings you a focused prayer, a small financial action, and clear direction to help you move ahead. No pressure, no confusion, just steady progress toward peace and stability. If something inside you feels ready, if you are ready to change your situation, take that first step today. This could be the moment your life begins to change. You will find the link in the description, and in the pinned comments below. Because when truth enters your life, it also creates space for your next chapter. Because the truth is you were handpicked. And Michael says, "I've been watching over you." Even when you thought no one saw, he saw the day your spirit broke. The moment you felt abandoned, that exact second was the second Michael wrote your name into his next mission. You became his assignment, his love, his purpose. And since then, he has waited for this exact night. That's why the timing feels strange. That's why you feel pulled in. It's not just coincidence. It's divine alignment. And beloved, if you knew what's about to happen in your life after tonight, you wouldn't be hesitating for even 1 second because the storm you've been in, it's not permanent, but it is powerful. And Michael says, "I am not here to take you around it. I am here to take you through it." Because on the other side is the version of you that God originally designed before trauma, before heartbreak, before fear. Tonight is not like other nights. This is one of those rare nights when heaven chooses to come closer. Not to punish you, not to test you, but to give you one chance to change your future by choosing to believe again. You're not too late. You're not too broken. You're not too old, too tired, too lost. They told you it was over. But Michael is shouting through this message. It's not over. It's never been over. You were just waiting for this moment. Someone who passed on, yes, someone you love is involved in this message, too. That's why it feels familiar. That's why your eyes might tear up without warning. They've been trying to get this to you from the other side. You just kept missing it. But not this time. Michael made sure of that. They said your name last night in heaven in a conversation you didn't even know was happening. But your name echoed through eternity. A decision was made. And this message is the proof. Tonight, your house becomes the meeting point between worlds. Pay attention to the energy in the room. The light may flicker. The air may shift. A scent from your past may return. These are not accidents. These are signs. And just when you begin to wonder if any of this is real, Michael will confirm it. Not with thunder, not with fire, but with a moment. One sacred, soft moment that changes your whole life. You'll know it when it happens. Don't miss it. He's been begging heaven to give you just 30 seconds. And heaven said yes. But only if you open this. Only if you watch. Only if you listen with your soul instead of your fear. You've waited long enough. It's time to let go. Of what they did, of what they never said, of what you thought you lost. Michael is coming to restore what you thought was too far gone. And if you've made it this far into this message, Michael wants you to know you are the one, not someone else, not someone holier, not someone with a cleaner past. You, just as you are reading this in the quiet, is exactly who heaven wants to reach. There's something urgent in the spiritual realm. It's circling your name. Time is short. Michael says you still have a window, but it won't stay open forever. If you ignore this now, you will feel it later. Not as punishment, but as a missed miracle. Please don't let that happen. And while we speak of miracles, have you noticed how some things have been mysteriously blocked in your life lately? That opportunity you were so close to, that relationship that almost healed, that money that almost came through. Michael says it wasn't punishment. It was protection. Heaven delayed the blessing to bring you here first so you would be ready. You're not being punished. You're being positioned. And tonight, the blessing is circling again. But now the question is, are you open this time? Michael says, if they open, I'll enter. If they skip, I'll retreat. It's that simple. And right now, heaven is watching, waiting to see your choice. Don't close this. Not yet. Not when you're only inches away from the divine doorway. Archangel Michael is closer than you think. His energy is already brushing past your shoulders. You've probably felt it by now. That strange calm in the middle of your chaos. That moment where the noise in your head suddenly paused. That was him. That was the beginning of the miracle. There is someone watching over you right now with trembling eyes. Someone in heaven who once held you or loved you or protected you in silence. They are whispering through Michael, please don't scroll. Please don't walk away again, because if you do, you won't hear the part you've been needing your entire life. Michael says, this is the message that resets everything. He's not just bringing comfort. He's bringing truth. The truth about what's been working against you. The truth about who's been lying to your face with a smile. The truth about that one person who left your life but never left your soul. Oh yes, beloved. They've been watching you from the shadows. And not all shadows are evil. Some shadows are protection. Tonight something will move in your house, not physically, but spiritually. You might hear a knock when no one's there. You may feel something standing behind you when the room is empty. Don't fear. Don't run. That's Michael. He's asking for just 30 seconds. That's all he begged God for. 30 seconds with you. Because in that 30 seconds, your heart will remember who you truly are. You're not here by chance. You're here by divine instruction. There was a spiritual push behind your decision to open this. And if you close it now, that light that was finally reaching your soul will fade again. Heaven doesn't want to scare you. Heaven just wants to wake you. So, let me ask you, what if this is the last time you'll be reached like this? What if this message is the one that shifts your entire timeline? What if everything you ever begged God for starts here? Michael isn't just visiting tonight. He's defending you. Right now, as you read, he's standing between you and something very dark, something that was trying to take something from you, a connection, a calling, a destiny. And you didn't even know it was being stolen from you. But heaven knew and they sent Michael. And now Michael is telling you, I fought to get this moment. Don't waste it. Somewhere deep in your home, a silence is forming, not an empty silence, a sacred one. It's the kind of stillness that comes before a spiritual visitation. Archangel Michael is preparing to speak. Not out loud, not with thunder, but with a feeling, a knowing, a realization that this is not just a message. It's a message from another realm. You're about to feel it. A shift, a thump in your chest, a moment of sudden tears for no reason. That's heaven cleansing your spirit. That's how miracles begin. They don't always start with fireworks. Sometimes they start with surrender. Let go. Let go of the thought that you're not good enough, that you've missed too many chances, that you'll never be chosen. Let go of what they said, what they broke, what they never fixed. Let go. Because tonight, Michael is bringing a reset. And it starts with the words, "You are still worthy." Michael says, tell them, I've been waiting for years to say this. Yes, years. He saw every time you doubted. He waited through every heartbreak. He followed you when you walked away from your faith. He even stood in silence when you cursed heaven because life hurt too much. And he never left. Not once. He stayed because he believes in you. And now after all this time, he finally has permission to speak. This message was sealed in light, hidden for a specific hour. And that hour is now. He says, I couldn't speak before because they weren't ready. But now their heart is cracked open. And now they can finally hear me. So here it is. Michael's voice in your soul. You are not cursed. You are called. You are not broken. You are building. You are not alone. You are protected. And you are not forgotten. Heaven wrote your name in fire. Let it sink in. Let it breathe through your spirit. Let it clear out the lies they fed you. Because tonight is more than just a night. Tonight is a divine appointment. Michael says, this is your confirmation. This is your proof. This is your sign. Don't skip it again. Michael is still speaking, but not in the way the world expects. Not through lightning, not through booming sounds from the sky. He's speaking in the pauses between your thoughts. In that strange peace you suddenly feel. That's not emptiness. That's heaven whispering, stay. We're almost at the moment. Because tonight, a door opens. Not the one with hinges and locks. A spiritual one. A passageway you can't see, but your soul can walk through. And when you step through, you'll find something was waiting for you all along. Something that was stolen but is now being returned. Michael says, there is something in your house that is spiritually sacred and it's been overlooked. It could be a photo, a letter, a memory, a whisper, and tonight that sacred thing will light up again. It will remind you who you are, who your soul was before the heartbreak, before the disappointment, before the walls. Someone in heaven begged to send this to you. It wasn't planned by any algorithm. This message is wrapped in spirit, carried through divine timing, and it landed in front of you because your name was marked on it from the beginning. Your name, not theirs. And Michael is pleading now. He says, this is the last time I'll be allowed to say this in this way. If they ignore this, I'll have to step back. But if they believe, oh beloved, if they believe, everything changes tonight. You think no one sees you, but someone in the heavenly realm has been watching. Every moment you cried quietly into your pillow. Every moment you prayed with shaky faith. Every time you whispered, God, please. With tears in your eyes and no strength left in your chest, Michael saw it all. And God heard every word. They know what you're carrying. And that's why tonight is not a random visit. It's a rescue. Michael is not just appearing. He's intervening. He's standing between you and something that was going to go wrong. Something someone planned without your knowledge. Something that would have broken you again. But heaven said, no, not this one. Not this time. And that's why this moment is holy. Right now, Michael's wings are outstretched. Not to fly, but to shield. He says, I am surrounding their home with angelic protection. Let them know. Let them feel it. Let them be aware that tonight their home becomes holy ground. And there is a name that's about to surface. Someone you trusted. Someone who left too many things unsaid. The truth is they didn't tell you everything. And the part they kept from you. It's connected to your destiny. Michael says that secret is coming to light either through a sign, a dream, a call, or a sudden memory you didn't ask for. Pay attention. Heaven speaks through the cracks. This is your moment to be fully awake, to stop surviving and start rising. To stop thinking you were forgotten when in truth heaven was preparing you for the right hour. And beloved, that hour is right now. You felt blocked for too long. Like something's been holding you back, but you couldn't see what Michael is showing you now. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't laziness. It wasn't weakness. There's been a spiritual pressure trying to delay your awakening. But no more because you opened this. You stayed and now the chains are falling. Your name is being restored in the heavens. Your light is returning. And that dark cloud that followed you for years, it's being broken apart right now. As you read, as you breathe, as you believe, let me say this clearly because Michael asked me to deliver these exact words to your heart. Tell them I love them. Tell them I begged God for them. Tell them I will stand outside their house tonight waiting, just waiting for their soul to say yes. Yes to what? Yes to healing. Yes to light. Yes to letting go of fear and stepping into purpose. Yes to believing again. Michael will not force you. That's not how heaven works. You have free will. But you also have a divine invitation. And not everyone gets that. You are one of the few, one of the chosen, one of the watched. So, please don't treat this like another random thing. It's not. The next few hours are sacred. Between now and midnight, the energy around you will shift. You'll feel it. You may cry. You may laugh. You may get goosebumps. Whatever happens, don't resist it. That's Michael finishing the work he started years ago. He's preparing something. He's not saying exactly what. But he says this: tell them it's bigger than they expected and better than they prayed for. You may not see it all tonight, but you'll feel the start. And the start is everything, because tonight the story begins again. Michael says they have no idea how close they were to giving up completely. And he's right, isn't he? You've smiled through storms, pretending everything was fine while quietly drowning. You've had days when even getting out of bed felt like a battle. Nights where sleep was your only escape. Mornings where you questioned if anything you were doing still mattered. But guess what? Those exact moments are why this miracle is happening now. Because God saw. Michael saw. Heaven didn't just take notes. Heaven took action. And my child, when heaven takes action in your life, it never leaves you without direction. It also places a path before you so you can walk into peace, clarity, and stability step by step. My child, I see the weight you have been carrying. The quiet worries about money, the stress you rarely speak about, the nights when your mind refuses to rest. You have been praying for peace, and your prayers have been heard. You are not meant to walk this journey in confusion and fear. You are meant to walk with faith, with clarity, and with daily direction. That is why a simple path has been placed before you, a 30-day faith and financial breakthrough system. Each day you will be guided with a gentle prayer, a simple financial step, and clear direction to help you regain control. Nothing overwhelming, nothing complicated. Just small faithful steps leading you toward peace and stability. If your heart feels ready, begin today. Do not delay this moment. The link is in the description and in the pinned comment below. Because what heaven has started in your life cannot be stopped by anything else. Something was on its way to you. A decision behind your back. A shift that would have caused emotional harm. A betrayal that would have reopened old wounds. But Michael stepped in. He said, God, please let me go to them myself. And God agreed. So tonight, your house isn't just a building. It's a battlefield, but not the kind you should be scared of. This battlefield is being cleared, cleansed, protected. Michael says, tonight, I will fight in silence. I will not let the enemy touch their home, not even their dreams. So if you feel a warmth at your door, that's not wind. That's not your imagination. That's the shield of Michael. He's placing light there. A barrier. A message to every dark spirit that ever tried to knock. Not this house. Not tonight. Beloved, what you don't realize is this. Someone tried to send spiritual interference into your life. Whether it was jealousy, gossip, energy, manipulation, or just old wounds they never healed and projected onto you, it's been building for weeks. And heaven's been watching. Silent, yes, but never inactive. Michael's eyes have been on them. Every step, every whisper, every plan. And now that the truth is ready, you're being handed the message that they never wanted you to see. Michael says, they called you weak. They told others you'd never rise. But I stood in heaven and said, wait and see what happens when I touch this one's soul. And now it's happening. Your soul is remembering who you were before they hurt you. Who you were before the world dimmed your fire. Who you were before. Trauma shaped your identity. And Michael says, it's all coming back tonight. This isn't just protection. This is activation. Heaven isn't just saving you from danger. It's pushing you into destiny. Because there's a reason they tried so hard to break you. They saw your light. And the dark always fears what it can't control. But now the light has backup. Michael is not alone. There are other angels around you now. One at your window. One at your bedroom door. One near the place you cry most often. These are not myths. These are not metaphors. These are messengers. And their message is clear. Don't quit. The miracle is closer than it's ever been. You will feel different tonight. Your mind may wander, but something deep within you will feel still. You may get chills even when it's warm. You may feel like you're being watched, but not in fear. In comfort. That's how it begins. That's how it always begins. And Michael, he's ready. He says, if they open their heart tonight, even just for 30 seconds, I'll pour all of heaven's love into them, I'll break the lie that says they're not enough. I'll destroy every curse, every whisper of shame. I'll fill their lungs with light. But they must let me in. So, will you? Because this next part is not for the doubters. This next part is not for those who scroll mindlessly. This next part is for the believers. The ones who know their spirit is being touched as they read this. The ones who feel the lump in their throat rising. The ones who know deep down that this isn't just a message, it's a meeting. You're being asked to open a door inside your soul. No one can open it for you. You must choose. Michael says they don't have to say it out loud. Just in their heart, just a whisper. Just yes. That's all I need. Yes. Say it with trembling. Say it through tears. Say it while afraid. Just say it. Because when you do, Michael will begin. Not with lightning. Not with thunder, but with a restoration of your peace. You'll notice something. The thing that used to haunt you. The thing that used to make your stomach tighten, your spirit drop. It will start to fade. Not all at once, but enough for you to breathe again, to trust again, to hope again. Heaven says, we're not promising that the storm is over. We're promising that this time you will walk through it with us. You're no longer walking alone. You were never meant to. Michael is now fully present. His light has entered your space. Not in a way your eyes can see, but your soul has already noticed. That peace you're starting to feel, that's not just comfort. That's a presence. He says, now they're ready. Ready to hear the truth. Ready to face what they've been running from. Ready to receive what they didn't think they deserved. So here it is. You were never meant to suffer this long. But heaven allowed the delay not to punish you but to prepare you because the weight of what's coming is divine. And only now after all you've survived are you strong enough to carry the blessing. Michael says they have no idea what's waiting for them. If they could see what I see they would be on their knees right now weeping. You're not losing everything. You're about to gain something sacred. A connection you thought was gone will be restored. A dream you buried will rise again. A truth that was hidden will find you tonight. But only if you stay open. Heaven doesn't force. It flows. So flow with it. Let the tears come if they do. Let the memories rise. Let the energy move. Don't block it. Don't judge it. This is your miracle. And here's what you need to know. Tonight before midnight, say this out loud. Michael, I give you permission to enter. Protect my home. Speak to my soul. Show me what I must see. I am ready now. That's it. Say it once. Mean it with your heart. Whisper it if you must. And then, watch, listen, feel. The moment after you speak, heaven will respond. It may not be a flash. It may be subtle, but you'll feel it. The shift, the presence, the knowing. Michael will honor that permission and he will begin. He will walk through your home not with footsteps but with light. He'll stand at the windows and block the watchers. He'll sweep out the hidden shadows of fear. He'll sit beside your bed as you sleep, fighting what you can't even see. He'll whisper into your dreams, guiding your spirit back to truth. And when the morning comes, something in you will feel different. Not perfect, but lighter. The heaviness will break. The cycle will crack. The darkness will loosen its grip because your soul finally let light in. That's all heaven needed. That's all Michael was waiting for. And he's smiling now because he knows you made it. You didn't skip. You didn't scroll past the message that was meant for your rebirth. You stayed. You listened. You opened. So now, Michael says, tell them I will never leave them. Now you'll feel him at strange moments when you're driving and tears rise for no reason. When you walk into a room and feel protected, when you hear a song and know deep down that it's a message, he'll be there. Not because you earned it, but because you're loved. So loved more than you've ever known. And now, finally, the proof has arrived. This is your sign, your breakthrough. Your night of divine visitation. But before you go, if this message reached your soul, if you felt any part of this like it was written only for you, then don't let this be the last message you receive. Dove, go ahead and subscribe right now. It's not just a button. It's your divine invitation to keep hearing heaven's voice again and again. Don't silence the connection you just unlocked. Let the flow continue. Heaven is still speaking and more is coming just for you tonight. Your name is still glowing in the hands of the angels. Michael says, I chose them for this message. I will defend them for life. Sleep in peace tonight. Speak those words aloud before midnight. And remember, this wasn't just a video. This was a divine appointment and you showed up. The miracle has begun. Now, let God do the rest. And if your heart is still beating a little faster, if your breath is a little deeper, that's how you know this wasn't just words. This was heaven reaching out to you. Archangel Michael didn't just send a message. He came with evidence of your purpose and you didn't miss it this time. You received it. You allowed yourself to believe again. And now, beloved, watch what happens over the next 7 days. A door will open. A name will be revealed. A truth will be confirmed. A weight will be lifted. And Michael will be there watching, smiling, protecting, waiting for your next yes. So go forward, not in fear, but in faith because the angels are not behind you anymore. They are walking beside you. You're still here. And that means something. It means your soul isn't done listening. It means heaven is still speaking and your heart is still open. Michael wants you to take one more step, just one envelope with arrow. Comment below with a single word. Protected. If this message touched your spirit, if you felt seen, if you felt safe, if you felt something change, that one word will be your way of saying, I received it. And you won't be alone. Others will see it too, and you'll be a light to them. Just like this message was a light to you. Speech balloon. Tell Michael in the comments. Thank you, Michael. I'm ready. He reads through the ones who read through this. He knows who stayed, who listened, who opened. And tonight he surrounds those names in light. Subscribe if your soul wants more. Not every video is for everyone, but some videos are made only for you. This one was. So don't miss the next one, because Michael is preparing something else. And the next time he speaks, it might be even bigger than what happened tonight. Until then, sleep in peace. You are loved. You are watched. You are never alone. Archangel Michael says, we will meet again when the time is right. And remember, beloved, these messages continue because of people like you. We run entirely on viewer support. If you'd like to help keep this mission and these messages reaching more hearts, you can support us with a coffee through the link in the description. God bless you.